This is Radio Nepal. I am DILA PRASAI with the news. The headlines first. Nepal government urges India to stop unilateral construction and expansion of roads in Nepali territory. Government spokesperson Gyanendra Bahadur Karki says government is committed to resolving Nepal-India border issues through diplomatic dealings. Health Ministry reports nearly 5,000 new COVID cases in Nepal. And India-Delhi COVID-19 cases count reaches 8-month high. Now the news in detail. The Nepal government has urged the Indian government to stop unilateral construction and expansion of roads in Nepali territory. Unveiling the January 14th cabinet decisions yesterday, government spokesperson and communication minister Gyanendra Bahadur Karki said Nepal government was clear that Limpiadhura, Lipu Lake and Kalapani that lie in the east of the Mahakali River are integral parts of Nepali territory. The government spokesperson further said the two countries should settle any border disputes diplomatically based on historical facts verified with documents. Likewise, Communication Minister Karki informed that the government had decided to issue a 36-point order for controlling and preventing the third wave of COVID-19. The order has barred all to organize any kind of gatherings, in-persons conferences till mid-February. If any kind of seminars or meetings is to be held during the prohibitory period, the number of participants should not exceed 25 and all the participants should have the antigen test negative. The cabinet also decided to approve the distribution of royalty received from natural resources among the three tiers of government. The cabinet also approved Bird Flu Control Regulations 2078, National Animal Health Policy 2078, among others. The government of Nepal has sent a chartered aircraft with humanitarian relief materials for the people of Afghanistan on behalf of the people of Nepal. Amid a brief program organized at the Kabul airport yesterday, Joint Secretary at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Seva Lamsal, handed over the humanitarian assistance to Dr. Ramiz Alakbarov, a UN representative in Afghanistan. The assistance materials include medicines, garments and household items. Issuing a statement yesterday, Foreign Affairs Ministry thanked private sector apex bodies, organizations and individuals including the Federation of Nepalese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Nepal Chamber of Commerce, the Confederation of Nepalese Industries, Honorary Consular Corps Nepal and Himalaya Airlines for their generous support. The 24th Earthquake Safety Day was marked across the country yesterday with slogan of Quake Awareness Safe Infrastructures. Virtually addressing the program organized by the Earthquake Safety Day Main Celebration National Committee in Kathmandu yesterday, Prime Minister Sherbadu Deoba stressed making people aware of the need for strong physical infrastructures for sustainable development. He also urged all to minimize environmental damages while leading development activities. The Prime Minister directed the officials to prepare ready-to-go skilled human resources considering the time of crisis by learning the lessons from the past. Also addressing the program, Home Minister Balkrishna Khand said Nepal lies in a high-risk zone in terms of earthquake risk. Home Minister Khand also stressed mutual cooperation for disaster risk management. He also underscored the need to consider building quake-resilient infrastructures and called for launching civic education for the same. Likewise, Urban Development Minister Ramkumari Chakri stressed the need to secure open spaces in core cities to save people during disasters. A total of 4,961 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in Nepal. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the cases were confirmed while testing 15,131 samples. Meanwhile, 435 people recovered from the COVID-19 infections in the past 24 hours. The ministry also reported 3 corona-related deaths yesterday, taking the total corona-related deaths to 11,620 in the country. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has urged all to mandatorily receive a vaccine against COVID-19 to get public service. Joint spokesperson of the ministry, Dr. Samir Kumar Adhikari, urged to receive the vaccine as the government has made the vaccine card compulsory to enter public places and get public service. Prime Minister Singh Durbar has asked to expedite the construction of the Nisgad airport. After listening to the briefing of Nisgad Airport Master Plan at Balwatar yesterday, Prime Minister Durbar directed the officials to upgrade Tribhuvan International Airport along with the construction of the Nisgad Airport. On the occasion, CPN Unified Socialist Chair Madhav Kumar Nepal stressed on sooner completion of Nisgad Airport as it had come with a long-term vision. Likewise, Janata Samajwadi Party Chairman Upendra Yadav drew government's attention to minimize damages on forest while constructing the airport. On the occasion, Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister Prem Bahadur Ali said the project would be forwarded soon. Minister for Energy Pampa Bhusal has said Nepal needs financial and technical assistance for implementing innovative and cost-effective approaches for scaling up the clean energy projects in the country for climate change mitigation and adaptation while ensuring just and inclusive energy transition. At a program on the 12th Assembly of International Renewable Energy Agency being held in Abu Dhabi of United Arab Emirates, Minister Bhusal asked the stakeholders to invest in the renewable energy sector of Nepal and join hands for mutually beneficial economic partnership. Minister Bhusal also shared Nepal's priority to electric vehicles and residential cooking by using electric stoves. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Prem Bahadur Ali has warned of action against those involved in leasing out and using the property of Narayan-Hiti Darbar Museum. Minister Ali reiterated that he would not spare anyone involved in illegal activities. He viewed it while inspecting the physical structures being created by Batas Group in premises of Narayan-Hiti Darbar Museum yesterday. You are listening to Radio Nepal 8 AM English News Bulletin. We continue with the international updates now. India has reported its highest daily count of new cases of coronavirus infections in 8 months. Indian Health Ministry recorded more than 271,000 cases in the last 24 hours. Now, India has recorded more than 37.12 million cases, only second to the USA. Meanwhile, The Times reports that in the United Kingdom, vaccinated travellers would not be asked for COVID-19 tests on their return from holidays starting from next month. A winter storm is bringing heavy snow and ice to parts of the US and Canada, with millions under weather warnings. Thousands of flights have been cancelled and power cuts have been reported in some southeastern states. Virginia, Georgia, and North and South Carolina declared states of emergency. The U.S. National Weather Service, NWS, said the storm would hit much of the eastern third of the country over the next 2 days, with more than 1 feet of snow expected in some areas. The huge storm system is approaching the eastern U.S. from the Midwest. Snow and ice could result in dangerous travel, power outages and tree damage, the NWS warned. There were also forecasts of possible coastal flooding in some areas, including New York City and parts of Connecticut, with warnings that roads and infrastructures could be affected. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting Division says the weather is likely to be partly to generally cloudy in Gandaki Province, Lumbini Province, Karnali Province and Far West Province. Kathmandu's weather report now, maximum temperature of 18.2 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 4.4 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up the headlines once again. Nepal government urges India to stop unilateral construction and expansion of roads in Nepali territory. Government spokesperson Gyanendra Bahadur Karki says government is committed to resolving Nepal-India border issues through diplomatic dealings. Health Ministry reports nearly 5,000 new COVID cases in Nepal. And India Delhi COVID-19 case count reaches 8-month high. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe and have a good day.